So Renault, we've got to start beginning the game. Callum looked like a bad one. How is he?
It's a bad one. It looks a bad one. He's gone off to hospital with a Don Joy brace on. We're just hoping it's not his ACL, the anterior cruciate ligament. I think less said the better about what I feel. I don't feel that anybody goes into a challenge expecting to hurt somebody. But there was a lot of force. But I've said to Bees, listen, it's football and it's what it is. I'm certainly not going to start showing my opinions. It's a game of football. It's a tackle whether or not we think it's the right one or the wrong one, and we just got to move on, and just hope that Cal makes a speedy recovery.
Yeah, I mean, we've had sort of situations like that in the past, and basically it's really knocked us back off our feet. But we got straight back into the game, didn't we? And we looked, all the way through that first half, so dangerous. We were playing our football. We were riding a lot of, I think their entire back line pretty much took a card in the first 25 minutes.
The lads were upset for Cal. He's a real popular member of the dressing room. They're all popular members of the dressing room. They're all thick as thieves and the best of mates, and they don't want to see anyone on the stretcher being carried on and carried off. And you just you saw the switch, and credit their attitude was brilliant. And then how we then don't race into a 4-0 lead is beyond me. And Donce knows, he gets a couple of chances, and Reg gets a chance, then we get another chance, and Dante scores one, and then it's all us. But we're coming at 1-0, and when they've got the likes of Amos on the bench to bring on and McDonald, etc., with the threats that they've got, you're going to get back into a game. But still, spoke to Mark just then, and they're happy with the point. Whatever happened on their equaliser, we know. I'm certainly not going to dwell on that on the interview. Overall, super proud of the boys, super proud of the performance, an energetic end-to-end performance, and another game that we've showed how good we are. And I think people are looking up now, thinking, not looking forward to playing FC United now because they're a good footballing side. They've got a lot of pace and they play the right way. And credit to the sides that come and take points off us and give us a game. But we're gathering momentum now, and that's 4 unbeaten. Play some tough sides, but we've just got to dust ourselves down and get ready for Matlock next week.
Yeah, I mean, Warrington came into this game on the back of an 8-game unbeaten run, rather. They were doing a lot of hard work, but not with the ball. We got through that, took the goal, basically scored a goal. Probably should have been 2-0 up at that point. Basically, we made a couple of good chances before then. It was a great finish from Dante, wasn't it? Yeah. Something basically out of thin air, literally.
I mean, back on Warrington, Tim, I think they were a great side. I thought it was disgusting towards the beginning of the season when people were saying that Bees didn't know what he was doing, etc. He had so many injuries. The league's good, and he's shown what a good manager he is. And he's got a side there, Thompson in nets with National League experience, Hannigan, White, Willow, Bo Dixon, Amis, Buckley, Bo Ricketts. He's just gone through. They're a side littered with quality. You've got to credit the manager for getting the players there and playing the way he wants them to play. So, we knew that we were going to be in a game. I watched them against Hyde a couple of weeks ago. They were unbelievable, and I thought, right, we needed a game plan. But we're also a really good side, and they wouldn't have liked coming to us today. But we got on the front foot, didn't we? Like you said, Dante's finish was incredible, probably the hardest one of the 3, and he took it. But credit to him, mental strength, to not keep his head down to go and score. But we missed him when he went off, took a bang on his knee and kind of signalled to the bench, and I think we lost that pace in the wide area. But that's, again, it's part of football that you have to make and force changes.
We saw De Grucci come back, obviously starting on the bench, came on. Particularly down that right side, we seem to be getting a lot of joy.
The plan wasn't to play Jack because Jack has come back from injury. He got 60 minutes of the night. We knew he'd be fatigued today. And after 1 minute, his rest goes out the window and he comes on, and probably his legs were a little bit heavy to start with, but then he got into his stride. He was class. Second half, he was so good. Like you said, we're getting so much joy on the transition into Potts, into Ennis, down the right hand side, link up play with Regan, and then just deliveries after deliveries. And Thompson, the keeper, does well. A few of them, he punches them out, he palms them out, he stands big. But it's the way we play, and it's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting the way we play, and we've got fullbacks and get forward. Doddy, great to see back today. Guy when he comes on, De Grucci, Woolerton, if we've got to play there, loads of energy, loads of pace. So it's good to watch.
Yeah, and obviously, I think sort of Warrington had sort of 4 attempts on target. Apart from probably one, there wasn't that much that actually tested Dan.
No, Dan was comfortable. We knew they had the aerial threat, we knew they had the long throwing, but I thought we coped with them. But you can never switch off; they're always in the game. Warrington, with like I said, the quality that they've got in that dressing room, and they got a chance from the penalty spot, and Bo Dixon puts it away, and they go away with a point. And you've got to say, congratulations. But for me, I'm just, again, I stand there every week, say I'm super proud, executed the game plan, took on board everything that we wanted to do, play with intensity and tenacity. You know, the meters, the distance covered today from everyone in that dressing room is astonishing. But that's why they're such a good group, Tim. They're such a good group, and you know, you've got your likes of Potsy who's driving us on, CJ and Halsey behind that. Chazzy seems to be getting better every game. Regan Linney is terrorising people, and you know, everyone. We've just got such a good squad and such a together squad. And all I said to the lads is that, you know, a couple of points off, we've just got to stay in the mix. You've got so much to look forward to. You know, Matlock. Then we've got, we've got to Beveren, we've got Guiseley, we've got Lancaster. We're in the mix, and you want to play in these games. And you know, these lads are hungry. You know, they're desperate to do well for the football club, as am I. So, you know, sometimes you don't get what you deserve. I thought today we didn't get what we deserved, but like I said, credit the opposition. They've come here, they've got a point, we've got a point. I think fans have gone away entertained. No one's going to be more disappointed than me. There's no point, you know, highlighting this and highlighting that. We know what we needed to do today, and it was take our chances, and we haven't, and that's why we haven't won the game. But that doesn't mean we're about to die. So, you know, it's 4 unbeaten and some tough opposition. We're going to rest up now. And we're going to get ready for a really tough encounter at Matlock next week.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a tricky game, you know, but we go into it in good form.
Of course we do. Going into a good form, not just good form either. Playing so well, creating so many chances. I mean, if you look at the statistics that you provide them with every week, you look back on the last 4 games, how many chances we've created in 4 games, you know, we're probably into 30, 40 chances. Look at the possession of play, look at our distance covered, look at everything. You know, we're clicking. People say FC come good after Christmas. I think we've been consistently good, you know, for the majority of the season, and I think this side are just going to keep getting better. What we've got to combat is the sides that raise the game against us. You know, you've seen the programme notes of Andy White today. He couldn't wait to get here and silence the fans, and everyone wants to play at FC United. Everyone wants to play against FC United, so we'll take that, and we know, you know, we've got to be ready for that challenge. But you've seen these lads; they are always ready for the challenge. So move on to Matlock. Thanks for everyone coming today. Thanks for the kind words in the programme as well from Hursty. And we'll crack on and get ready for Matlock next week.
So, Michael, once again, Joseph Holt's man of the match. Congratulations. It was an intense game from start to finish, wasn't it?
Oh, it was. We knew it was going to be Team Warrington, a good side, and obviously we beat them at their place, so we knew that they were going to come here and they wanted to get results. So we that's what we expected, really.
Yeah, I mean, probably in not a great way. Obviously, the intensity of the game was sort of set in the first few minutes. That terrible injury for Callum. Obviously, he's going to be gutted, isn't he?
Yeah, of course, and we all are. Callum's a big player for our squad. So obviously, myself and all the team, we send our regards, and hopefully, it's not as bad as what we all think at the moment. He needs to go to hospital and get it checked out, and fingers crossed for a speedy recovery.
Yeah, but you know, basically, we just clicked back into it, and I think you probably put a bit of fire in your belly, didn't it?
No,
sort of saying that to a teammate, but and that showed on the pitch the intensity that the team put in.
No, definitely. In first half, we played really well, and we should have took our chances and been 3-0, 4-0 up. To be honest, and obviously, when you don't take your chances, you're going to get punished against a team like Warrington who don't stop, keep going. They've got a game plan, they stick to it. They've got good players, so if they get a chance, they take it.
Yeah, and I mean, I think they sort of like, were doing it really well. It's the subs supposedly that they brought on basically the last 20 minutes. You could see the starting to just grind chance after chance.
Oh, of course, that's what happens when you put big lads up. They go long, and it's in our box. We have to defend, and they wear you down, and it can drop to them at any time. And I thought the lads, the back four, the team in general, dealt with it really well. So yeah, no, I'm proud of the boys.
Yeah, and in terms of your personal performance, obviously, you know, we spoke a few weeks ago saying that obviously you've been getting back into it after that sort of like late start. What a shift you put in!
No, it was good. No, and that's again, like I said a few weeks back, that's what I bring to the team, and that's all I can do. You like your centre half to defend. Reeg scores goals. I bring energy. I obviously try and set chances up for the team, and obviously I was grateful again. I got a man of the match.
Yeah, well, it was good to see though. I mean, even sort of like on 80 minutes, basically, we saw you you're pretty good with the ball at your feet, and you were sort of like evading tackles and just sort of spreading the play out to the far right. I think it was to Degucci, and you know, it was like basically you're ageless.
You're making me sound like a good player. Bloody hell.
Well, you're not called a Preston Pearl for nothing.
Oh, that's it. No, again, the lads did really well. We were unlucky to not get the win, but we take a point good against a good opposition there, and we just go again.
So, congratulations once again, another Joseph Holt's Man of the Match award.
Thanks, Tim. Thank you.
rejoice with joy.